Hey, I'm Mike Lemon, and today we're going to talk about mindset. Probably the most important topic we're going to discuss, and we want to hit it first thing. We want to make sure your mindset is correct before you go into the other steps. You know, a lot of parents think that just because we're in a digital age now, that parenting is different than it was, say, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, whenever you were growing up. But it's not. When we think about it, parenting styles are the exact same. We want the same exact outcome. We want safe kids. Now, would your parent allow you to just jump in a van and go anywhere you want to with people they did not know? Absolutely not, right? If they had 50 strange men knock on your front door, would your parents allow them to go up to your room and just hang out? No, but that's what we do when we give our child a phone and allow them to take the phone into their bedroom, especially at night. We're letting a lot of strange people actually have contact with our kids. You know, would your parent want to know where you're going? Would your parents allow you to go to a stranger's house and just hang out? People you have no idea who they are or even really where they are. Would they allow you to go? No, they wouldn't, right? So that same mindset is your parents, the way they raise you is the same way you're going to raise your child, but just in a little bit different way because it's online. You know, we like to say that the internet is the window to the world for our children, right? Our children can see the whole world through the internet, but the problem is that same window allows the world to see our children. And so in their bedroom, we got to think about this. How many different windows do we want? Not for our kids to look out. That's fine. But how many different windows do we want that other people can look in? Because a lot of these people do not have the safety of our child as their top interest. And so every app that you have, every game that you have, every device you give them is a different window. And so we need to change that mindset of it's just an app. Well, no, it's a way other people, strangers that I don't know, who not going to have the best intent of my child in their forefront of their mind. It's allowing them to contact my child, and my child to contact them without me being a part of it. And so, mindset wise, we've got to really, really understand that it's very similar to the way that we were raised. Your parents wanted you to be safe. We want our kids to be safe, but it's just a little bit different. And here's kind of another piece to that. Is this your mindset? How do you as a parent want to go into the social media, go into the devices, go into the phones? Do you want to go into it with a roller coaster, or do you want to go into it as a train conductor? Right? The roller coaster, mom and dad are those that ride the emotional roller coaster with their kids. Emotions rule. They want to be best friends with them. They want the kids to trust them. Right? Well, we feel like we should actually trust our children. Well, okay, we'll go to the next one. And they have their own privacy. And they need a phone because they're 8 because their friends have it. And that's a big thing. Their friends are doing it. Their friends are doing it. Then, in a lot of the problems that parents that I deal with, one-on-one, when they call and say, this is what's happened, this horrible thing's happened, this is where they went wrong. Up front, they were riding the roller coaster with their kids. What you want to do is lead your child. Lead your child in social media. Lead your child in how they handle their devices when they're ready for a device. We want expectations to rule. We'll get to the expectation part when we do the contract, and we want to make sure we let them know what's expected of them, how they're supposed to handle themselves. We want them to lead. We want to lead them through this, and we don't trust. It's not that we don't trust our children. We don't trust the people that they're meeting online. That's the big thing. Parents say, "Well, I don't want my kid to think I don't trust them." Well, one, they're kids. They're not going to make the best decisions all the time. But two, we can't trust those other people who are online with them. And, privacy. How much privacy did you get growing up? I mean, think about it. I didn't get much privacy. My parents want to search my room. They're going to search my room. Same thing with a phone today. If you want to search the phone, search the phone. And if they need a phone at 8, you got to think about this. Where are they leaving? Where are you leaving them? And I know there's situations, divorced parents, I understand that. Maybe one doesn't have a phone, one can't be really trusted. But even then, if they give them a phone to go to the other parent's house, what do you do when they come back? Are you still allowing them to have it, have unlimited access? So, mindset. Do you want to run the roller coaster, ride the roller coaster with your child, or do you want to lead them? You've got to understand. You've got to make that decision up front. Do you want to ride the roller coaster, or do you want to lead them? So that's the first part here. Now we're going to go to, this is the download, and it's very, very important. And we'll go into this real quickly. Is that you need to know exactly where your child is. You can't lead them. You can't help them. You can't make sure they're safe if you don't know what accounts they're on. You can't make sure all the windows are locked in the room if you don't know where the windows are. That's one part. Part two is if something bad happens and it's because of social media, your child's missing. We all see those missing child posts on Facebook or Instagram. If they're missing, the police are going to need those accounts to search them very quickly to see exactly who they've been talking to, what plans were made on social media. If they have to go through normal systems and send subpoenas or send information to the company and try to find out what their accounts were because you don't know what they were, you don't know what the email was. Now you're talking about something that in a situation where minutes counts, it may take hours. So I want you to sit down with your child and write down every single account they have. Email, gaming system, apps, all these different things. And this will be the first in a series of steps that we're going to have to take to make sure your kid are safe as we can be. Now, once you get done with this, come back to the next lesson and we will continue.